Hey everybody, Action Figure Junkie back with you with another custom action figure made from Marauder Task Force parts and accessories with a smidgen of Hasbro thrown in for good measure to keep it legit, keep it cool. Man, I know if you you know me, I get excited over action figures. Let me pull that backpack down a little bit. Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, this one I'm more excited about. I'm like as excited about this one as I am for a new Snake Eyes. And if you follow me, you know that's saying something. This is a current, modern, updated version of the Parachuter from 1984 Ripcord. Now, my Ripcord will always be the OG Ripcord. Now, I know that when the movie came out, Shawn Wayans played Ripcord, and every action figure made with the name Ripcord subsequent from that looked like, or Marlon Wayans, sorry, Marlon Wayans. I'm sorry, man. That is not Ripcord to me. That is not my Ripcord. My Ripcord is the OG 1984 classic, plain green with that really cool simple green camo and the parachute. Man, that figure captured my imagination and I loved him so very much. I was so excited to actually be able to finally make one of my own. That is definitely, the original Ripcord is one of my top, say, 5 favorite figures. I don't know why. I know he's very, very basic and simple, but something about him. You know, we all have those Joes. There's a lot of Joes that are very, very popular and everybody likes them. Firefly, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow. And then every one of us have, you know, a handful of Joes that they maybe weren't the top leaderboard of favorites from your friends, but to you, they held a special place in your heart. Well, for me, I got Dial Tone, Alpine, and I got right here, Ripcord. Now this Ripcord here, I'm going to go into a bit more detail than I normally do on some of my videos and give you a real breakdown on everything that I put on him to give you, you know, in case you wanted to make your own. Well, there you go. This is a Marauder Task Force body, the plain green with black. Now, we went with the no armor pads, because if you're jumping out of an airplane, I just don't think armor would really work out. The original Ripcord did not have armor. So I went with the sleeves that have no armor and the shins, the legs that have no armor. That was actually an extra purchase. So this figure, just so you know, cost me a pretty penny, and I think he's very, very worth it. So what else do we got? Okay, then recently, MTF, Marauder Task Force, came out with a great new color scheme for a lot of their accessories, and it's a very light olive green. And to me, that screamed Ripcord. Now, this is an original G.I. Joe 1984 accessory, except for the gas mask and the helmet. I'll get to that later. But if you can look and see, the color is so close to his harness, his strap harness. Now, I added a strap harness to Ripcord, so this is what I put him in when he's not jumping out of an airplane. Let me put that there so it doesn't fall. I want you guys to be able to see that. This is what he wears in his, you know, when he's on land, when he's doing his day-to-day fighting Cobra. He wears this harness, which I went with this new cool olive green, and I just love it. All the pockets on it are olive green. I went very simple, just small pockets, not a bunch of bells and whistles, not a bunch of knives and guns, because the original Ripcord was very, very basic. You know, he just had some pockets. So that's what this guy has. I wanted him to look as much like my favorite figure as possible. I went with a backpack. I got that through World Peacekeepers. I believe you can get them on the Marauder Task Force website as well. I think they got some kind of licensing where they got those the same. There's just a small sidearm back there on his right side. Other than that, it's all just the dark green pockets, not the new olive green that's like on his harness. This is a different green from that. This is the basic original dark green. So the camo, I painted that myself, and I gotta tell you, now I'm not the expert painter. I'm looking at it right now going, ugh, there's a terrible stripe. Ugh, there's a horrible splotch. You know what, we're all nitpicky on our own stuff, whatever. Hopefully if you guys are watching it just going, damn, AFJ, that looks good. That color was not an easy to come by, man. I'm kind of proud of that, I'll tell you, because the original Ripcord, if you look at from '84, the camo was kind of a bluish green. It had a bit of a bluish tinge in it. So man, that camo you see on him painted there, that was a lot of mixing, a lot of colors thrown in there to get the right blue-green almost like a seaweed color. I don't know, but it looks, if you hold it up to a picture of the original Ripcord, I gotta say, you guys, man, I got close. I think I'm really spot on. I don't normally toot my own horn on these videos, but man, I am proud of this figure. Now the gun, oh boy, oh man, I should have written it down for this video. It's an M19 and then like, I don't know, 7 more numbers. It's just, it doesn't have a cool name like AK-47 or you know, M16. It's basically like 7 numbers. However, if you look up Ripcord's original gun and then go to a YouTube video and watch people shoot it, dude, you'll be excited. It's a sweet gun. This is the same gun that the original Ripcord came with. His was green. In the current modern era, when I make my customs, I don't go with funky ass colors for my rifles. Dude, rifles are either black or gray or, you know, some variation of that. Dude, let's keep it real. I'm trying to be more realistic, so no green guns. But it's the same gun. Check it out if you don't believe me. Now, we're gonna get to something I'm pretty proud of with this guy. Now, I went to eBay. Take your gun, put it down. I went to eBay and actually found the original parachute backpack and gas masks. Looks like that needs a little more glue. What do you think? You know, it wouldn't be an Action Figure Junkie video if everything went perfect, right? So professional. So this can actually be worn by him. Now you put it on and it fits perfectly. I'm not gonna go through the whole rigmarole of doing that because I gotta break apart the upper torso from the bottom torso because I always glue my harnesses together. They do not stay together. MTF, if you want a little tip from a huge loyal fan, make these attachments better. They never stay. I have to glue them all on every one of my figures, which makes them getting off. You have to separate the figure to get it off. I'm not gonna do that on the video because I'm sure I'll knock over the light and everything else on here. But anyway, take my word for it. This fits over him perfectly. Now the original gas mask did not. It was really designed for a 1984 figure. So this, intrepid viewer, this gas mask and helmet came from a 25th anniversary barbecue. Look closely, I'm sure it'll look familiar. It was yellow, I painted it. It now more closely fits in with his color scheme. It fits on him perfectly, so if he's ever jumping out of an airplane, he sports this outfit and he is set and ready to go. I put a little dry brush painting on the original parachute. Damn, even holding this just brings back awesome memories. 1984, baby. Best year. So that is my Ripcord. I'm really proud of him. I'm sure he's going to now be one of my more favorite figures that I play with, just like he was back then. Oh, quick side note, I actually painted the shoes and I painted the gloves. They used to have a green patch and a green patch. I wanted straight all black. That's more like the original. So that is my Ripcord. Oh, and just because something about this figure, I thought this head, I believe, belongs to the current modern incarnation of some type of Ripcord, even though they changed the name. I forget his name. It's like a Free Fall or something from Hasbro. But if you look up the original Ripcord's head, that is a very, very, very close representation of it. But I gave him a little bit of a gray hair. You like that? You know why? Because I have some. So this figure is just like closer to home to me. He looks like me, he feels like me. Maybe in my fantasy world, he could be me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if these videos are now too long. I'm trying to go more in depth and give you a real breakdown on every single thing I did and every single choice I made. Let me know if you guys think they're too long or if maybe they're just right. Hit me up on all the social medias. You know where to find me. Look up Action Figure Junkie, YouTube, obviously, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat even. I just Snapchat pictures of my action figures. How boring is that? There's no dick pics on there whatsoever. I guess I'm just not with the times. Subscribe, like, do all the things that you need to do for me to keep me in business, or actually get me in business. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I really appreciate all your comments and all your nice words. It really does kind of brighten my day. I know you're not supposed to depend on people you don't know to make you feel good, but man, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when one of you comes over here and goes, hey, that's a great figure, I love it, how do I make one? Kind of makes my day just that much better. So, in parting, as always, what do?